Amari.
Hi everybody, I'm back. I didn't get to say what I really wanted to because of that rude interruption by that house nigga in a uniform. So I'm gonna say it now. So I'm with Black Lives Matter, but I'm not really here in that capacity. I'm here as a concerned black man who fears for my safety every day, and I'm tired of walking around wondering if I'm gonna be the next victim of police murder. And BLM LA just ended a 53-day occupation, but we decided not to call it an occupation, and we called it a decolonization of LA City Hall. And I'm just up here to, that young man really, he knows his stuff. You keep it up, young man, you hear me? Don't ever stop learning. You know, and you know, the reason why I do what I do as a revolutionary and a freedom fighter, I'm more than just an activist. I'm a revolutionary and a freedom fighter. And I'm an abolitionist. And I want to follow up to what this young man broke down to us. And he did a really good job of applying what they were doing back in slavery times to what they're doing now. You see, they patrolling in these police cars. Do y'all notice that more and more police vehicles are starting to look more and more like tanks? Do y'all notice that? They starting to look more and more like tanks. LAPD is the most, not only are they the most murderous police department in the United States, they're the most militarized police department in the United States. LAPD has murdered more people than New York, Chicago, and any other big city put together. And one of the reasons that we were camping out in front of City Hall for 53 days, is that we're demanding the backyard mayor to fire Chief Beck. Because Chief Beck said after the Ezell Ford decision came out that he would back his pigs up like the vest on their back. This man is a murderer. He's evil. You know, and if you look at his face, you can see that he's evil. But he puts on this front like he's for the people. He ain't for the people. He's allowing his police officers to get away with murder. He's a murderer. He didn't get to be the chief of police by not killing nobody. Let's be real about it. He said his mentor was I can't think of the dude's name, but he was the chief of police during the LA uprising back in '92. He said that man is his mentor. He said Daryl Gates is his mentor. And if you know anything about Daryl Gates was a murderer. He's the architect of the militarization. And his hero was Chief Parker. Chief Parker was a racist piece of shit. And he's the reason why racism is allowed to run rampant. You know what? The police, by their nature, is a racist organization and a white supremacist organization. But back in the slavery times, police officers were actually slaves themselves. They were actually slaves. They were the house Negroes. We've all heard, I'm pretty sure most of us have heard Malcolm X's speech about the house Negro and the field Negro. We saw a house Negro come out here and try to disrupt what we're doing, trying to violate our constitutional right to freedom of speech. This is a public building. You can't tell and that's why I went after him the way I did. You can't stop us. You know? And I'm just, every 28 hours a black person, I'm here to, and yes, I do believe that all lives matter. I'm just going to get that out the way since we want to, yes, I do believe that all lives matter. But black people are being killed at a more alarming rate than anybody else, nationwide. Every 28 hours in LA, a black person is being put down by the police. And nationwide, it's every 7 or 8 hours. 1 per shift. Y'all, they trying to exterminate us. They either want us on the plantation or they want us dead. And so that's why I am for complete abolition of this system. What's the alternative? I don't fucking know. We got to come up with that collectively. I'm so tired of people asking me, well, what do you think the solution is? I don't know. We got to come up with it collectively. You know what I'm saying? But they killing our children. I'm tired of hearing about kids being killed. Richard Risher was 18. Kenny Watkins was 18. Jesse Romero was 14. Ayanna Stanley Jones was 7. So why do I do this? Because I'm for complete abolition of this system as it stands. I'm an abolitionist. And I proudly stand here flat-footed and tell you, yes, I'm an abolitionist. Fuck this system. And I don't care who likes it. Fuck institutional white supremacy. For real. Because unless we attack, you know what? I've been holding my tongue for 53 days, so y'all gotta excuse me. I have a lot of rage built up. Because I can't tell you how many people were killed from the time we started on July 12th over at Shitty Hall. To this day, somebody's being murdered that we haven't heard about. And I've kept this pent up for days. And I was waiting for the right time to do it. I don't care how many people are here. The people across the street can hear me. The people walking up can hear what I'm saying. Y'all hear me. I'm just tired of police murdering people and getting away with it time and time and time and time again. They said that Ezell Ford tried to grab for the officer's gun and they found an imprint of a pistol in his back. How the fuck is that? How the fuck is that possible? He was on his back when you shot him, dumbass. And they said that one, they found that one of the officers, they found just one of 3 officers out of policy. And he's still on the fucking job. He's still on the fucking job. All 3 of them motherfuckers are still on the job. All 3 of them still on the fucking job. The pigs that killed Riddell Jones, they still on the job. They still on the mission to kill and exterminate black people and brown people and Asian people and white people. Don't think y'all are excluded, because they coming after y'all too. Y'all better listen, white folks. I'm not talking to y'all here, I'm talking to them out there. Y'all better listen to me, white folks, they coming after you too. But they coming at black, they are murdering black people at a more alarming rate than anybody else in this nation. In the world. Because anti-blackness is universal. You find anti-blackness in every community. It's real, y'all. Even in my own community, the black community, there's anti-blackness. And we can't deny it. Because it's a universal thing. And we sit there and we try to deny that this shit is real, but the statistics speak for itself. You got the backdoor mayor who refused to meet with the people. This motherfucker took off, went to Brazil. He was gone for a month, and still trying to sneak around, avoid talking to his constituents. I'm not one of his fucking constituents. I'm his fucking enemy. He is the enemy of the people. He represents the enemy. Man, you know, I'm gonna pass up this mic. I don't want to take up too much space. So, whoever wants to come get it. I'm about to drop it.